Hey, what's up guys, Andy here from Krusty Plug, and thank you so much for joining me for today's video. And if you're already subscribing to my channel, well, welcome back. And if you are new and watching my, this video, especially for the first time, then also very warm welcome to my channel. I actually haven't really done any videos for about last 3 months or so. And I'm not going to really go into much detail or waffle why I haven't been doing any videos. It's kind of irrelevant really, so just happened basically. And I decided kind of to jump back slowly, or come back and maybe slowly kind of break in and start doing some videos again. I will try to do my best to do maybe like a video a week or so, but I cannot really promise anything at this stage. So I will just take it as it comes, and we'll take it from there basically. But anyway, I'll just jump right in without any kind of like major further waffle. Today's video, as the title suggests, is all about my very latest Nintendo Wii U game pickups. Just to kind of fill you in a little bit if you haven't watched my earlier videos, and especially if you are new to this channel, or even if you're already subscribing but you kind of have maybe missed my previous videos concerning the Wii U games and updates. I'm basically sort of like concentrating on completion of my Wii U game collection. You can actually see the Wii U game collection behind me there. Speaking of what's behind me, I'm currently located in my living room. My little kind of games room is still operational. I put a new OLED TV in there, 55-inch OLED TV, which is absolutely amazing. But I had to kind of juggle a few things around, and I moved a large portion of my gaming shelves that you see behind me out into my living room, and that's where I'm currently located. I kind of maybe going to do some videos as well about all my game collections and whatnot, my little setups and whatnot at some point, but that's kind of also irrelevant, but I just thought I'm going to point out. So as far as the Wii U game collection is concerned, I already got quite a lot of Wii U games in my collection, including some rarer games and also some collectors or limited editions, but I really wanna have 100% complete Wii U collection as far as PAL releases are concerned. And then once I achieve that, I'll have a look and see if I want to expand and also acquire some of the North American releases and even maybe some Japanese exclusives. But I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. But yes, I'm hoping to have a 100% complete Wii U collection, as long as, or at least as rather, all the individual titles are concerned. I know that sometimes there's even for the PAL region, there's a couple like titles that have been re-released in different regions in kind of different flavors, so to speak. You know, there might be like a collector's edition or something that was released, you know, elsewhere and not available in the UK. Things like that. You know, there's a couple little kind of nuances, so to speak, to look at, but I can also, you know, cross that bridge once I come to it. But as far as the main kind of meat on a bone is concerned and all the individual titles are concerned, then yes, I'm looking to go for kind of like almost like a base PAL Wii U collection. And I'm not really, I was kind of like maybe hoping to achieve it by end of this year, but we're already in August. So there's still a few games to go, and ultimately some of kind of the rarer games, more expensive games to acquire yet. So I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to really hit that target by the end of this year, but if not, I definitely should achieve it next year at some point. Hopefully early year, you know, first quarter or second quarter, but you know, you just never know. So stay tuned, and you know, I'll update you as I go along. But anyway, so I actually got quite a few Wii U games to show you, but I'm probably going to do the two-part kind of like update. So this is going to be part one, because I don't think I will be able to squeeze everything in one video, and otherwise, you know, it's going to be quite long, and I don't want to keep you like forever watching this video. So today I'm just going to go through all the kind of like standalone versions I picked up, and then in the next video I showed you going to show you like limited editions, collector's editions, whatnot. So all the other stuff I have managed to pick up. So let's rattle through this and see what I got here. Excuse me. So first of all, I got Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. I didn't have this in my collection, and of course I was looking to pick this up. This is one of the titles I think that kind of keeps a little bit of value, and I actually saw this in my local CX store recently, and the story was there. Basically, I went into CX one day, and I'm trying to remember what this was priced. I think it was 15 quid. And I was looking at it and I thought, okay, I need to buy this, and I didn't buy it. And then I went home that night and I jumped on a CX website, and I saw that this actually has gone up in price of £20. So it went from 15 to 20, I think it was. There was like a £5 difference or something like that. So I was kind of like, you know, gutted almost that I didn't buy it for 15 and now it's gone up 5 quid. But anyway, I went back next day and I bought this one, and I'm trying to remember, I think there was another game I bought, not for the Wii U but something else. But anyway, it still had £15 price sticker on it, and I went to the till, and right enough on their system is flagged as it had gone up in price, but they still honoured that price ticket for 15. So I was pretty chuffed that I got this for actually a little bit less than CX were already selling it for. So yeah, adding that to my collection. Then this came from eBay. This game is not expensive, but you're probably talking about £12, £13, somewhere that kind of mark for this. But I seen a deal which was advertised as very good, and it was like £7 something, I think. So I jumped on it, I bought it, and it's the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. The problem I had with this one actually, and I'm about to sort it out or solve it or rectify. It was advertised as very good, but unfortunately when it came, this bottom corner here, the plastic was actually pierced. So I don't know whether that's been damaged in transit or they just missed when they listed it. But anyway, I reached out to seller and they issued me a partial refund for the value of replacement case. So I'm going to order one probably tonight or tomorrow from eBay. So I'm going to get a replacement case for this, and you know, I'll be happy. So yeah, that was something like £7.50 or thereabouts. Got this a little while ago. And kind of got a really good deal on it because this has, you know, kind of gone up in price and, you know, been creeping up in price, I think, slowly ever since. And it's The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I had the Amazing Spider-Man, but I didn't have the second game, so I managed to pick this up probably about 3 months now ago. It was, I think, just before quarantine kicked in. This was advertised as very good, and I think I made an offer. I think it was like a buy now or best offer, and I'm trying to remember what I paid for it. I think it was something like £17.50 or thereabouts. But unfortunately, when it arrived, I realised that the case is quite scuffed. There's quite a few scuffs on it, especially at the back. So anyway, I reached out to seller and I got a partial refund to cover the cost of a replacement case. So I got a replacement case which is in a much better condition. So I'm just going to swap it out and I'll have you know, a good copy ultimately. And yes, for the price I paid, I was quite happy because I don't know what's the latest price. I think it's already about £30 or so. You know, yeah, so it's creeping up in price. Then this is a CX online order. Not in 100% condition. It's a little bit worn, but not too bad, so it doesn't take away too much. And it is the Croods Prehistoric Party. This is one of the kind of games that I think has been creeping up in price as well a little bit, and kind of actually a rarer game to find, not as readily available as other Wii U games. So seeing this, it was actually I was watching this or spying this on a CX, and it was pretty much all the time out of stock, and then it came back in stock and I ordered it, and it's okay copy. There's a couple little scuffs, and you know, feels a little bit got a bit of shelf there, but nothing too major, so I'm fairly happy for the price I paid. And I'm trying to remember the price I paid, and I cannot really remember, but comparing to like eBay prices and stuff, it was a fairly good deal from CX. This is another game that came from CX, and again, I cannot quite remember what I paid for it. In reasonable condition, and I don't think it was particularly expensive game. And it is Family Party 30 Great Games Obstacle Arcade. I think this is pretty pants from what I can gather. I never played this, don't know much about it, but I kind of quickly had a look online, and I think it's pretty awful for what it is, but I needed it for my collection, so I bought it nonetheless. This is a brand new game I picked up, I think, from is it Games 365 or 365 Games, whatever the online retailer is. I seen them selling this for something like £7 or £7 something. Was fairly cheap for a brand new game, and it's Just Dance 2017. So I didn't have this in my collection, and it's a brand new copy, sealed, so when I seen the deal, I snapped this up because I needed it for my collection. Now, this is a double dip. I already had this game in my collection, but it came originally from Netherlands, and I got the Dutch version, which meant the artwork was in Dutch. So I actually rebought this from eBay, managed to get the deal, reasonable deal. I cannot quite remember what I paid for this, but it was a little bit under the market kind of price at the time. And it is Art Academy. So this is the proper English version. Well, the game is English anyway, but this is the kind of, what I mean is this got proper English artwork. So I rebought that one. I got sealed copy. I got a sealed Dutch copy, so I'm going to be flogging that and getting some money back for that one. Now this game here, it's a German release, and fortunately, German release actually have the English title as far as the front cover is concerned. At the back it's all in German, but the front cover actually is in English, so it's holds its English or you know, contains or holds its English title. It's been released in a few different European countries, and sometimes like in French or Spain. It's actually French or Spanish title. There is also a full English version available, but it's really hard to find. There was one on eBay a while ago, but it was just like too much for my liking, and I passed on it. But I picked this up for something like, I think 17 quid or something, and it was, I think, also delivered from Germany. But again, it's one of these games that's a little bit rarer, and it kind of starts creeping up in value. And it's Cars 3 Driven to Win. So as you can see, this is German version, and it's got that German age rating, which really annoys me. If they didn't have that one on, I probably could even live with it, but I'm definitely going to be looking to get a full English cover artwork version, if I can find one for a reasonable price one day. But for now, I wanted to have this in my collection, plug the hole in my collection, and I decided to go for German because it does have a proper English title on it. Then these three next games came from a kind of like an eBay. Well, it wasn't really a bundle. I think I bought them kind of separately from one seller, but they were like sent in one shipment. So first of all, I got Darksiders 2. So didn't have this one obviously in my collection, so picked that one up. Paid a good price for it, so it was a little bit, I think, under the market value at the time. Not sure where the price is on this one at the moment and what it is doing in the market, but I got it for a good deal. Then this one here is kind of in very reasonable condition. There's a little wear on the artwork on the top, but nothing too major, so complete. And it is Transformers Prime, the game. Again, paid a reasonable price for this. Wasn't anything like eBay mad price, so was a good price. So happy to add that to my collection. And then the third game I got from the same seller was Resident Evil Revelations. and again I paid kind of decent price for this, and it's complete again. All these games I think are complete, so if there's like any instructions or manuals or any kind of like health warning inserts, all is present. I haven't really played this properly. I really enjoy Resident Evil series, but I haven't played this properly. I think I played this a little bit somewhere. I don't remember what console it was. It might have been even like a demo or something. But yeah, really looking to play this. Not sure whether I'm going to play this on a Wii U or some other platform, but looking forward to this as I haven't played that one. Now, next game kind of puts a little bit of smile on my face because, and this is kind of going out, a little shout out to Eddie. And Eddie, if you're watching, this is for you with love from me and Wii U and from Hello Kitty. I remember we had a little conversation on chat on in comments section with Eddie, I think on a while back, and Hello Kitty was mentioned being quite an awful game, and there it is. So I bought this brand new sealed copy from I think it was Amazon, and it also is one of the games that is a little bit rarer, harder to find, and I'm not sure what it's doing price wise at the moment, but at the time I paid really good price. It was actually quite a bit cheaper what it was selling on the market, so I was pretty happy to snap this up, and it was brand new sealed copy. So yeah, Hello Kitty Cruisers. So that's another addition to my Wii U collection. Then this is another double dip which I had already, but basically I had like a special edition, and it wasn't anything major. It was still like a normal case, but there was like an insert with a code inside for some additional content, unlockable content in the game. But this is the very bog standard edition of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and the special edition I think has a little kind of like a blurb somewhere on an artwork saying, special edition includes yada yada yada. So this is just a pretty much standard variant. So this is kind of a little different variant, a different artwork, obviously missing that special edition kind of logo and a little content description. So I decided to add this to my collection, and I think this came from CX as well. The price on eBay was a little bit higher, so I was looking on eBay, couldn't find good enough price, didn't want to really pay top dollar for this, so I managed to get this off eBay, not the eBay, sorry, CX, online throughout the lockdown, and got a couple scuffs, but nothing too major. So yeah, so adding that to my collection. And then the last but not least for this video, I already had this, but in the limited collector's edition, which comes with Amiibo, but this is a standalone standard variant or version or release of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. So obviously a V remake. And as you can see, the price on it, 35 quid, it came from CX. This was at one point a few months back, or 2-3 months back, I think it was just kind of like pre-lockdown kind of time. It kind of went down to about something like, you could probably on a good day pick it up for about 25 to 28 pounds, and then it started to creeping up, and on eBay I think you will be lucky if you're going to find it, for less than 40 quid. So yeah, it keeps creeping up all the time. I've been watching it on eBay as well constantly, but then my local CX had a proper actually release, because there's a lot of copies being sold that's got that German logo on it, which I think was a copy that was included in a limited edition in a big box with Amiibo. But this is proper standalone UK release with proper 12 rating and nothing else on it. So yes, the irony with this is that I actually paid for the limited edition. I paid for brand new copy £25. That was the time when I think it was discontinued, and Smith's Toy Store had them on like a clearance deal or something for 25 quid. So ironically, I had to pay £35 more for a standalone second-hand copy of this game that I paid for, the limited edition, brand new, unsealed. But anyway, yes, I wanted this in my collection, and there it is. So I got my mitts on it, and 35 quid was pretty much on the lower end where the market price is on this. So again, I was kind of missed the train. Could have picked it up probably for, you know, less than £30 at you know, a 3 months back or so. But hey ho, you win some, you lose some. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. So that was a little kind of rattle through my latest Wii U game pickups. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and stay tuned. I'm going to do another part 2 video where I'm going to show a few other Wii U games I have picked up as of late, and I'm hoping to do it pretty soon. Okay, many thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you want to give me heads up on anything, or if you want to talk about any games, or about Wii U games as such, about the Wii platform. And of course, if you feel that you're enjoying this content or any other of my videos from yesterday, or so to speak, or yesteryear, then you can check them out as well, and also ultimately subscribe to my channel, which will be much appreciated. Okay guys, see you in the next one. Stay tuned, take it easy.